Welcome to This Place. Each week, we ask Oregonians about the places that matter to them, where they live, where they work, and where they find meaning and joy. This week, we hear from Laura Anderson in Newport.
I'm the founder of Local Ocean Seafoods restaurant and fish market on the Newport Bayfront, and also have started a seafood hub, which is a shared processing kitchen for seafood producers here on the Newport River. It's made for seafood processors to be able to rent space and equipment and share space and equipment so they can create products for markets. It's probably the only one of its kind on the Oregon coast. I don't know of any other place where people can cut fish in a licensed facility and rent blast freezers and vacuum packaging machines and freezer space and all of the things that they need. So that makes this place really special. I first came here to Newport in 1986. I was a sophomore in high school. My father was a commercial fisherman, and we had been fishing out of Westport, Washington, my life up until that point, but he wanted to come here for better fishing opportunity. And then I left for about 10 years to go to college, and was in the Peace Corps for a while and lived in Vietnam for a year and did those cool things that you want to do in your 20s. And then I came back here when I was in my 30s. I think the thing that I feel a lot of pride in for Newport and the Oregon coast is that we're such a seafood-centric community. I'm a seafood entrepreneur, so this is really important to me to see a community that really surrounds and connects with the seafood industry. I think it's pretty phenomenal that we have access to some of the most valuable natural capital in the world, which is the seafood resource right out our back door. It's something I don't take for granted. I've traveled around the world and been to a lot of different places, and I think it's the envy of a lot of folks that we have this access to seafood right out here. And not just any seafood. I've lived in the Philippines and in Vietnam and places where they have seafood, but our seafood's really special. The cold water species, the size of our fish, the healthiness of our fisheries, it's the kind of stuff that people value the world over, and we have it right here. And I've grown up on the beach my whole life, first in Westport, Washington, and then here in Newport, and it's still, at 54 years, not lost on me. That never gets old. I've lived on and around water all my life. Not gonna lie, sometimes I do seek drier, warmer climates, and in fact, have been spending a lot more time down near Joshua Tree National Park, down near the Mojave Desert, because it's nice to get away from the moss and the cold and the dampness and just go be in a really dry place, far away from it all. But I never really quite feel at home there. I don't feel at home until I come back, and I think that will always be true.
That was Laura Anderson in Newport. This Place is produced by Oregon Humanities and edited by John Richardson. To hear more stories from This Place, visit OregonHumanities.org or subscribe to the show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Thanks for listening.